पुण्यकर्मणा कीर्तिमर्जय पुण्यकर्मणा कीर्तिमर्जय जीवनं तव भवतु सार्थकम् जीवनं तव भवतु सार्थकम् जन्मदिनमिदम् ऐ प्रिय सखे जन्मदिनमिदम् जनप्रिय सखे शन्तनोतु ते सर्वदा मुदम् शन्तनोतु ते सर्वदा मुदम् सर्वदा मुदम् सर्वदा मुदम्
Can I thank you so much?
My alter ego. Nice job, nice job.
Can I invite the hiking group to come up?
Never did a very good job. He was spontaneous, right?
He was very, flow was very smooth,
You know, my dad is a really sweet guy. Even though I'm almost half his age now, actually a little bit more than half his age now. When my dad travels, he still likes to bring me back gifts. And for the past couple of years, he's been buying me t-shirts. Everywhere he goes, he buys me a new t-shirt. So, this didn't start out so well. I had to give him a little bit of feedback. His fashion sense is a little bit different than mine. Started out with some neon shirts, then most recently he started getting me some workout shirts. But on one of his most recent trips, my dad got me a shirt that I'm especially proud to wear. And that is, the shirt is a map of Mount Kilimanjaro, which my dad summited along with this group of people at age 60. And he tells me it is the hardest thing that he has ever done. And I believe him. And so I'd like to introduce the hiking group who want to say some words as well.
You wait there for a
Hello. So Pallavi also asked for sort of a toast to Raj for his birthday. So this is a group of people that Raj has hiked with once, multiple times. But as Raj says, as we learn, I'll go wherever Pallavi goes. So we followed Pallavi, and this is actually a toast and not a roast. So Raj, you can be comfortable. I'll let Rajiv here introduce the.
So we're going to do a little different format. This is a song that we heard on our Tanzania hikes and safari several times. So we decided to customize it for you, Raj, on your 60th, and we're going to sing it to you, okay? And we would like you to stay here so you can join us whenever you feel like. All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Jambo, Jambo Bwana, habari gani, nzuri sana, our friend Raj, rafiki mazuri, wewe zuri sana, hakuna matata. He loves learning, languages, technology, practices Swahili, while trekking on Kili, hakuna matata.
Long boring bus ride. Long boring bus ride.
Hakuna matata.
Raj will start Antakshari.
Hakuna matata.
Finishing Kili, such a stretch. But he bounced back, was ready for next.
Solar audio pool timing, he's always tweaking. Captured mountain lions on his security camera. Hakuna Matata.
Need maps, he's got you covered. Medicines, got them too. Always there to help, a real Rafiki. Hakuna Matata.
Enthusiasm, he's got plenty, likes to entertain, always ready to party.
Hakuna Matata.
socially responsible. He's an active citizen. Played a perfect host to One Chook and Row. Hakuna Matata.
20 years ago, he interviewed me. Desk had Pallavi's picture, or was it Madhubala? Rafiki, through our 60, age is just a number. Wishing happiness for many. Hakuna Matata. Rafiki Mazuri, Veve Zuri Sana, Hakuna Matata. Rum 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 rum, Zaina, Zaina, rum 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 rum, Zaina, 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 rum 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 rum, Zaina.
Thank you. So I learned a little bit of Swahili, and thanks for reminding me. So, Pallavi, you are Missouri Sana. Oh, you can explain what that means.
I went on one trek with him, or two treks actually, to Chile and Himalayas. So I think I can stand here for them. So there's Chintan. Oh, Rusha.
And then third camera.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all, guys.
Thank you, Raj.
Thank you so much. The next group I want to invite up is a group we lovingly refer to as the Indo-Gujus group. And so this group of friends are some of the first, Gujarati friends my dad and my parents made when they first moved here. But I'm not sure everybody knows just how good my dad was at making friends and some of the tactics he used. I want to tell you my personal favorite one. So when my dad was studying at UW-Madison doing his master's, his mom, my grandmother, tried to teach him how to cook and told him the importance of learning how to feed yourself. And so I think my dad tried. There are a lot of good stories. But when he moved here, he found a much better tactic. What he would do is he would pick up the yellow pages and he would just look for all the Shahs and all the Patels in the phone book. And then he would call up a Shah or a Patel and he would say, "Auntie, I'm making batetanu shak. How can you tell me how to make this?" And so then the auntie would say, "Oh, first you add some bagar and then you add some marchu." And at that point he would say, "Okay, but what about this? What about this?" And they would get so frustrated, they would just invite him over for dinner. And so that's how my dad made his first set of friends out here, by looking them up in the phone book. So now I'd like to turn it over to the Indo-Gujus.
Hello everyone. So when I see this many people that were with Rajesh for the Tanzania, I suppose that's the Kilimanjaro hike, right? I believe it now. I mean, he sent a photograph with, those who went there probably know about this. He sent a photograph with the sign in the back saying 18,000 something feet and what? 19,600. So when I first saw that, and knowing his wonderful physique, I never thought he was actually going to be part of this. But I thought this would be a good tagline, that's being used by Adobe or something, saying, "Photoshop, we can get you there." or Uber, we can get you there. But no, it's good to know that you actually did make it up. Someday I'll find out from you how far you had to be carried, but that's really good to know. So this is our wonderful group of friends. We kind of refer to as Indo-Gujus, as Suneet mentioned. A few days ago when Pallavi called and said, "Raj," which is also my name, you have to say something. And it's not a roast, as other people mentioned, but it's a toast. But I can't do just toasts. It's a little difficult for me. I'm not very good at roast either, and I had a fairly long speech in mind when she was telling me this. But as classy as she is, she said, Raj, meaning me, a lot of people are going to be there, so you be classy. Now, all right, so it's a little hard for me to be classy, especially for those who know me. And then it dawned on me that what she really meant is say something classy about Raj. So I wanted to tell her this.
You're making it sound very difficult, man.
I wanted to tell her this then, but now I'll tell you. If you want me to make a short speech, ask me to say something classy about this guy. It will come very naturally. So without further ado, I just say this, all jokes aside, he's a wonderful, wonderful friend to have. I know he's made great strides in his professional career and all other kinds of things that he gets into. But as far as we are concerned, he's just a friend, just a very, very good friend, always there to help us with anything we need. So I'll ask someone else if they want to say something. We are a shy group, generally.
All right, so I think what we are going to do is we're going to sing the happy birthday with a small variation when we sing Bar Bar It's going to. Okay, so, okay.
Bharat is the one who can.
Yeah, so he'll start.
Do you want the music?
No. we do our own music.
So before I sing that song with the group, just want to say Rajesh means Raj, King, Ishwar. And he's really like that. He's actor like Raj Kapoor. His voice is sometimes like Raj Kumar. And sometimes he's comedy like Rajendra Nath. कोई दाड़ो सुन मुन बेसी नहीं रहे. So he will not sit quiet. You know? It's like a son, Sunit, Princess Moon, Mansi, and he always looks. Paul Palma, he looks love. Paul love. Paul love. He is full of heart, full of joy. Glad to be your friend.
Thank you. Same here.
So we'll start with that. 2, 3. बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तू जिए हजारों साल, ये मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Rajesh. Happy birthday to you. Everyone. बार 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 दिन ये आए. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Rajesh. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Bharat Uncle, Raj Uncle, and everybody else. While they're taking a photo, next up I'd like to invite Satish Uncle, who's going to say a few words on behalf of the Thai group. So quick story about the Thai group. My dad, everybody knows about his illustrious career. He got a lot of his early opportunities from working with this big organization, Thai, the Indus Entrepreneurs. And he built this huge professional network, and he started a company. And I was about 10 years old then, and so this is 20 years ago. And my dad was the convener of ThaiCon, and I remember coming to his office and meeting all his coworkers. And apparently back then I wasn't impressed, because the first thing I said to him was, Dad, I'm not gonna wait until I'm 40 to be CEO. So here's Satish uncle who's gonna talk about the.
Sunit, can you ask all the Thai people to come there so that...
Thanks, Sunit. I was going to do exactly the same.
Okay, great.
Thank you. So it's humbling to have been asked to represent Thai. We have Suhas here, Thank, Raj Shah, Ram, and I'm sure I'm forgetting a few more. So thanks for asking me. Since we're talking about Thai, this is just about class.
So should we all come there?
Naren, yes, please. Yeah, just might as well come here.
Let's be behind him.
Yeah.
Let me end the photograph and video it.
Vipin, yes. Rakesh, you're invited. Exceptions. Aditya, please join us. Aditya. Atul. Okay. Abhay. Why not? And where is Raj? Yeah, Raj Desai. And Nimish, please. Ash. So, and I apologize for forgetting if I have anyone. Yeah, please join us if I've forgotten and forgive me. So since this actually is about Thai, what do you have? Mohan is not. Abhay, please. Sorry, he's right in front of me. So I said this has got to be. So I don't know any about the non-classy part of Raj. Okay? So, with Thai, I know him from day one. Happened to. He was one of the, obviously the star volunteer, like some of others that were at Thai. One thing I recall from his effort, now Thai started with, we had no money, all we had is people, and some of us had talent. But
am I part of that song? What question?
So the thing was, with Raj, we gave him the impossible task to figure out all the IT, okay? Now IT required presentation coordination, working with all the sign-ups. I mean, it was a huge task with no money. I don't know how he pulled it off. It was always there, no drama, no working assumptions, no questions, 100% Shraddha, okay? 100% Shraddha. And things just happened. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And till that day, till today, and the other people comment, I've come to just so depend on Raj's this devotional commitment. It's almost like, I don't know where he gets it from. If you need something done, you go to Raj. And somebody, actually, I read this phrase that if you're looking for something to be done, look for the busiest person in your place and you ask him to do it. Raj happens to be one of them. He's always busy. He's the busiest person. He never says no, and he always shows up, and he always gets it done. So where I'm concerned, most incredible commitment, and happy birthday, and thank you very much for your awesome commitment. He did what he came out of the signing up.
Yeah. He did a startup with my two boys. Remember that? And of course, in a few months, they figured out that was not a business. So they also knew how to get out in time. But that gave you the chance to do that 1, 2, 3 sign, which Thai has been using
for a long time.
So Raj, I was definitely part of 1, 2, 3 sign up as one of your investors, and one of the great things was that you not only did it, you made sure it continued, and there are a number of people that are still using it, and you may have started, as your son says, at age 40, but now for you to start something at age 60 is so. So in my case also, I was a late start, 48. So now he's going to start something at 60, so that's wonderful. So you have long ways to go. Happy birthday.
So I don't know how many of you have seen this play by Andrew Lloyd Webber called Cats, And there, he has a wonderful song about this marvelous, magical Mr. Mistopheles. And I think we have got in our crowd here a marvelous, magical Rajendra.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to the Thai group. I want to invite my mom up, who's going to say a few words. And so that I'm really glad they shared that story. I didn't know that my dad started out as the IT guy for Thai, but it makes so much sense because have you seen our house and my dad's headset? My dad can literally be anywhere in this house and he can speak the voice of God throughout the entire house. And it is his favorite thing to do. Next up, my mom is going to share some words from my grandfather in India.
So this is a letter that my dad sent. And before I share the letter, something that Satish said that, finding the busiest guy, Raj can get the job done. I remember my mom telling me once, कि राजेश भाई someone पत्थर फोड़ी ने भी पानी काट से, meaning you ask him to get, he will break stones or rocks and to find water. So he'll make water out of stones. So just something very nice. This is a letter from my dad, and I'm going to read it as it is. You just be patient. So here's Papa saying this, sending this message for you, Rajesh. Please accept our heartiest congratulations on celebrations of your birthday. We wish you peace, prosperity, progress, health, happiness, and best of everything in life. We wish you love of family, friends, beauty of nature, so that you may enjoy the work of God. We wish you wisdom to choose priorities for things that really matter in life. We wish you generosity, so you may share all the good things that come to you. We wish you the best of everything that you so well deserve. We wish you to stay forever young. We wish you to grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. May your hands always be swift, and may you have a strong foundation. It's not adding years to your life, but adding life to your years. You will always feel young at any age.
I do.
Yes. You are where you are and what you are because of your effort and perseverance. And wife.
Yes.
That you have been successful all the way is not an accident or miracle either. It's your hard work combined with perseverance. Your life is studded with service, love, compassion, responsibility, commitment, integrity, optimism, and stewardship. You have made all of us proud. We wish you keep going. There is no way for you to falter. You're born to succeed. We wish you to be grateful to all that have played their part in making your life, as gratitude increases happiness levels, lowers blood pressure levels, gets better quality sleep, and improves the relationship and gives you experience of a positive impact. Rajesh Bhai, contentment lies in celebrating what you have. Realize that you have been blessed with so much. Rejoice and value the life that you have. Be grateful for the many things that you have taken for granted. One who is content wonders how one has been blessed with such abundance. Once one feels one has been granted more than what one deserves. One lives in a feeling of gratitude, and this itself is contentment. It is acceptance of what is and belief that it is enough. This brings happiness and peace. Acceptance is the spirit of a seeker. Acceptance is blissful. To remain content and happy is an art. Please keep in mind that persistence is the special quality and perseverance the magical talisman. Please keep on being who you are, maintain a legacy of honesty, integrity, and education, and with blessings and best wishes from Bai and Dadaji.
Thank you.
Next up, we have some more messages from family. I want to invite my Foiba, my dad's sister, Nita Fai. And I just heard this story, and I'm not surprised at all, and it involves Nita Foiba. So apparently when my dad and his sister were younger kids, one day they went to the beach, and my dad, he loves dad jokes, uncle jokes, as I call them. And I've learned a lot of them, but apparently he started at a young age. Because I guess they're hanging out on the beach, and he decides to draw something in the sand. And he says, Nita, what do you think this is? So she looks at it, kind of confused, and she's like, is this a spaceship? Is this a star? She keeps guessing. Finally, 10 minutes go by, and she's like, okay, I'm done guessing. Well, I have no idea what it is. Rajesh, please tell me, what is it? And he looks at her and he says, I don't know. So without further ado, here's Nita Feb.
Hello, good evening, everybody. As you know, I am the Rajesh baby sister, youngest sister, and I have been grown up hearing all Rajesh stories of mischief. And one day, I was not born maybe that time, but my mother told me that. One day he went to our Bapuji, said that in excitement, Dad, here's a really nice picture of you. And then Dad said, where did you find it from? Oh, it was in the book lying on that table. And my dad knew right away it was his passport. So even since I was a kid, Rajesh is my role model. He has a way to doing things and also convincing others to pursue new ventures. He somehow convinced me go to and learn the sitar. Even I didn't know anything about music, and I was end up in a sitar class. And once he never let me not to do anything, being I'm a girl or anything. In those days, to going into engineering was like very rare. Then he was the only one to end up going into electrical engineering. And when I became graduated, I was very hesitant to come to India. And he was working that time here in USA. He wrote me a letter of 35 pages to convince me to come to USA to do the master. I still had that letter, so 35 pages. Oh, nobody else can do that. I know that. And the best quality about Raji is his ability to take care of everyone. When anyone is going through major life changes and doing any milestones, he makes it a point to be there, provide his support, and goes above and beyond to help in any way he can without being asked. His phone call is always there. He is always there in his words, whatever situations we are. He has a unique way of connecting with every person he met that I can hear from last long time. And here he can be a 5-year-old kid or he can be a grandparent. He connects so easily. Raj always excels at everything he does. From like Sunit said, from his early childhood, he always used to be top in his class, in his schools. He's winning awards all the time. Oh, and he used to play wonderful mouth organ. I don't know if you say harmonica. Whenever we go on the trips in India, generally it's very boring. But with Rajesh playing mouth organ, the beautiful tunes, it makes it so wonderful trips for us.